Hey everyone, John Richards here. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to talk about consistent action creates consistent results. And what I mean by that, there's an old saying that small causes create huge results. And what that is if you take action on anything consistently, you're going to get a result. Most people think things just happen immediately. They'll start taking action on something, and because they don't get results immediately, they don't continue. It's like, a good friend of mine, Hal Elrod, who wrote The Miracle Morning, was talking about on one of his podcasts about somebody that's trying to lose weight. They'll go to the gym 3 days, then they go away and they've gained a pound. Well, they don't continue because they think, well, it doesn't work. Well, it takes time. Consistency is something that happens over time. So consistent action will create consistent results if you stick with it. In a small action. So the key to success is consistency. And it's not this big giant thing. It could be a small action that over time, if you do it day in, day out, and it should be something you do daily, no more than weekly, whatever it is. So right now I'm doing something called a 12-week year. And what that is where I take action on 1, 2, or 3 goals for 12 weeks. And, I divide that up into what I call process goals, and I take consistent actions on those for the next 12 weeks. And an action should be something you do daily, no more than weekly. And it can be it could be something really small, like 20 calls a day, 5 days a week. Well, that's not a big giant thing. But if you do that over time, you will get a result. And at some point, it'll be a hockey stick result. A lot of times, it could take 90 days to really see anything from that, to bear the fruit from that. So it's called enduring the monotony of success. And, that's a hard thing. So, like in this case, I started last week, and, I set a goal to lose 2 pounds a week for the next 12 weeks. So I do want to monitor, my success each week, but I want to focus more on the process, the actions, and then stay consistent with that, because consistent actions do create consistent results. So in my case, one of the biggest things that I'm doing is nutrition, because nutrition's 85 or 90% of weight loss. So I want to lose 24 pounds between now and September 1st. So I'm basically focused on one of the biggest things is my nutrition, and my keystone habit for that, the one thing that's the anchor for that, is an 18-hour fast. And I monitor that. And then, of course, I have a whole nutrition plan that I'm following, but that's the mainstay of my process of what I'm taking consistent action on. And then secondly is working out. I work out with weights 6 days a week, and I'm doing 30 minutes of cardio 6 days a week. Now, those 3 actions, 3 process goals, will create consistent results. And I measure, here's the problem most people have, is when they're doing these things, they're not measuring their success. So what I do is I weigh every day. I make sure I know exactly what's happening. And because I can take consistent actions on something and not get the result. So when you start thinking about success and things you want to have happen in your life, don't make it this big overwhelming thing. So let's say in your case, you're trying to lose weight. Don't say you're going to go to the gym 7 days a week for 4 hours a day, because you won't do that. Sit back and see what you can really handle and make that your plan. Maybe in the beginning, you're going to the gym 3 days a week for an hour, whatever it is. And then here, the big thing for me is have a plan for everything I do. So when I go to the gym, I have an actual plan. So like this video. I know that if I upload 3 videos a week consistently over time, my channel is going to grow. Now, this is my 3rd week of really being consistent, and my channel is growing. But I'll tell you what really happened. I went almost 4 months without loading a video. And over that 4 months, my channel continued to grow because of videos that I put in the past, that I'd uploaded in the past. You see what I'm saying? So when you take action on something, there always will be a result, and you just got to endure the monotony of success. So, maybe I'm uploading 3 videos a week and just doing it consistently over time, and nothing's happening. but then all of a sudden it kicks and it locks in. I have a video out there, and you just never know what it's going to be, but it's got like 20,000 views. I have no clue why it's got 20,000 views. But when I speak from the heart, and you can probably tell that, and so it's got 20,000 views. You just never know what's going to happen. So when you sit down and you think, okay, what's my goal? Okay, what's the actions I'm going to take to hit that goal? Okay, now am I willing to stay committed and stay consistent with that long enough to get the result? If you're not, don't do it. Because it's not going to happen in a day or 3 days or a week or whatever. One of the actions I'm taking right now is going to church every week. Well, I'm not looking for some kind of a result, but I know that if I take consistent action over time, I'll get consistent results. I'm gonna learn a lot more about God and what I need, what I need to have in my spiritual life. So every area of your life, you can take consistent action and get consistent results, whatever it is, whether it's saving money, whether it's in your relationship. There's certain things you can do. Just think about it and really just make it a consistent action and do it all the time. Something you can live with, something you can endure. It's like a habit. Anything you do 66 days will create a habit. People don't create their future, they create their habits, and their habits create their future. So really think about that. One of the things I've done now for about 3 years is I get up extremely early. I got up at 3:20 this morning. No, I'm not saying get up at 3:20 in the morning, but it's something I do. And what it does is I get my mindset right. So again, consistent action creates consistent results. Now it gives me the mindset, so when I face my day, I've got my mind right. So that's another consistent action, like drinking water every day or eating right every day. You can do things bad too. Consistent action of eating a cheeseburger or a Big Mac from McDonald's over time will kill you. Or smoking cigarettes will kill you. So when you think about your life, think about what consistent actions I can take to get the consistent results I'm looking for. I can remember Darren Hardy was talking about, he had this billionaire that he was talking to, and the guy had just turned 100 years old, and he was going to interview him. And he was excited by this. The guy never really graduated high school and lived in his palatial mansion, built these huge businesses. And, so he was going to interview this guy. So he went to interview the guy. And when he went, he was looking around the room, big library of books and everything. So he's looking for stacks of paper for, this guy was going to give him all this great information, and he was going to interview this guy. He was excited by it. And the guy walked in, and he handed him this little sheet of paper. And on this sheet of paper, it said, consistent action, small causes create huge results. Small causes create huge results. And this guy, all of his life, just basically focused on that. What's the small things I can do over time, consistent actions that will create consistent results? And he became a billionaire because of it. So if you like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Make sure you comment. Also, do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the bell notification on the side so you get future videos. And make sure you click the link below in the description so you can get on my email list. I'm sending out videos every week to my email list. So if you want those, make sure you do that. Hey, go out and make it an awesome day today, guys. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.